Okay, so this is the beginning of our OBS test. I'm actually quite excited about the potential using this software to record certain bits of content that I don't think is going to be um, particularly interesting to a live audience. Like there's certain games that I want to play offline. And this is one of those games. I've streamed Star Citizen in the past, but Star Citizen is an alpha, very prone to bugs, very prone to crashes, very prone to things going wrong. And so I feel that this game would be better served um, via recording as opposed to um, live streaming. And I have streamed it live in the past, but I feel that I can do just a little more in terms of quality with recording. It gives me more control over what's going on in the video as opposed to a live stream. So this is a test. Um, Definitely doing that right now. And we are currently on Microtech, my favorite place in the verse. And it sounds... No, that still could be me, actually. Huh, sponge on the ground. And these are supposed to be persistent, so these are like storage lockers. But this is all about maximizing space. You know, if you can turn walls themselves into storage compartments, you can save a ton of space. You know, got your clothes racket there, clothes hanger. And there it is. New Babbage, Microtech. The most beautiful city in the game. And maybe I'm partial towards the cold, the light blues, the whites, that color palette. Um, but it's breathtaking. And of course, you hear the music in the background. So I'm definitely excited for the material and content that can be generated, provided that OBS does a decent job of recording. Which I'm not worried. I don't think that this is going to perform poorly, but I definitely want to get to a place because it's hard to see the artifacting in the broad daylight. So I'm kind of just doing a performance test here. Um, I need to bring up. Let me call. All right, yeah. So it's using 81%. 81% of my CPU is being used right now, and about 68% of my RAM to record this video. And since it's doing all the heavy lifting, I don't have to worry about my GPU having to encode and also, you know, like play the game. So far, has it been 11 hours? Odd. 11 hours, 36 minutes of CPU uptime. Or maybe it's on a 24-hour interval. I'm sure there's a way for us to mathematically determine which is which. But of course, the answers to those questions aren't as important to me as, you know, as in, isn't as important to me now. I can't talk. But yeah, this is promising. And I already had a kind gentleman reply to my Banu Defender review, and he really liked it, and he subbed. So Honestly, at this point, it's just a matter of improving the quality of the videos. But you know, there's people that like my particular take on things, and I'm definitely honored by that. You know, I suppose all those years reading and writing did not go to waste. So, building a community, building some solid content. Okay, CPU has dropped down to 66%. And I'm talking a lot because I need to, you know, maximize the quality. Maximize the quality of the audio capture. I know I need a better microphone. I don't. That reality is not lost on me. She's lovely. So her design, when I was making her, I was kind of like going with a Makoto Kusanagi, um, Makoto Kusanagi inspired character. That's kind of what I was feeling. And the blue eyes, I just wanted to see how they'd look, because this isn't the first time I've done a version of this particular avatar. Oh, okay. Random NPC just pops in out of nowhere. Frame rate drops naturally because we're in a larger open space. See, I don't really care much about the server meshing, to be honest. 890 jump is there. RSI Aurora MR, Prospector, Freelancer. There's supposed to be 2 more ships, but I'm not seeing them. I'm not seeing them at all. So I ran into a pretty gross bug, and that's what stopped me from enjoying what I wanted to enjoy with this game. So it's a light freighter, a starter ship. Why don't we take the Reliant Kore out? Reliant Kore, I mean. Ah, jeez. I forgot the hanger already. Um, Reliant. You are in Hangar 4. Alright. Oh, I can smell my food. It is almost done, and I'm excited to eat it. Alright, second time flying the Reliant Kore. This is supposedly a starter ship. I wouldn't mind swapping out my RSI Aurora for this ship. I like it more than the Aurora. And there it is. It's my food. It's talking to me. Alright, GPU is at 95-96%. That's to be expected. So yeah, we're doing pretty well. Okay. It's not allowing me to move the GPU higher up on the list. But yeah, it is not encoding and decoding any video. The new AMD GPU is $800, but it definitely put me on the easy street. But I may just get a 5700 XT and be done with it.
You are clear to launch.
Alright, beautiful. It's kind of important if we turn the ship on. The big button up top.
Hello, how can MISC help you today? Systems on.
Alright, let's do it.
Launch sequence complete. Front collision. Deck collision. Landing gear up.
Alright, and we don't have any blizzards, so flight conditions are going to be pretty nice. And so now I feel comfortable about running the test. So we're recording in native resolution. So when I'm streaming, I actually stream down from, you know, what I'm actually able to put out. So streams go up at 720, 60 FPS because, you know, internet constraints largely. I could get an Ethernet to USB adapter, but my high performance Wi-Fi adapter does the trick. You know, I can stream with little to no issues using it, but I haven't experimented with 1080p streaming it. Well, actually, I have. It doesn't work. So I'm hoping that the recording will go better. But we'll see. So yeah, like in the previous review I've done of this ship, it's just it's the Toyota Camry of the verse. It's extremely comfortable, extremely easy to drive, fly I should say, not drive. And hopefully I don't stick myself on this building. Should be fine though. Yeah, pulled it off. It has a wide wingspan, so you have to keep that in mind. The RSI Aurora is a lot better with doing that. You know, being able to like zip around tight spots, but it has a very weak armament and doesn't have much armor. You know, it's like a little mosquito that you can pop. It's a quick, speedy, sporty ship, but you know, you'd have to be an ace pilot to make that ship worth it. You know, you just do better getting like a fighter or something. Glorious. Perfect time of day too. So yeah, as you can see, I'm at max thrust right now, and I'm barely doing 150 meters a second in atmo. I probably should take the RSI Aurora for a spin just to compare it to the Reliant Kore. Because there are things about the Aurora that I really like that the Reliant Kore does not have. And chiefly it's the sportiness. Like this, like I said, the ship's a Toyota Camry. Whereas the RSI Aurora would be like a Mazda Miata or something like that, you know? Oh, no, it would be a hot hatch. Because, you know, the RSI Aurora does have some storage space and it has a bed, you know, so you can rest your weary head, you know? Alright, so I'd say this is a pretty solid recording. So I'm gonna go ahead and head back to the starport. So cool. Okay, please contact air traffic control to land. Alright, let's go ahead. Bring our speeds way down. And raise air traffic control.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Landing bay sighted, and we're coming in. But yeah, I just feel like I would probably be at a huge disadvantage. A huge disadvantage if we were talking about combat. But as far as just like your day-to-day use, I think this ship blows the RSI Aurora out of the water. Time for us to touch down.
Landing successful.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Open exterior. Engine off. No, don't. Ah, I'm shutting down quantum drive.
Engines off.
There's nothing bad that can happen if you do that. Okay? There's nothing bad that can happen if you do that. It's just extra stuff that you have to stop. And by have to stop, I mean nothing at all. I'm trying to treat this ship like it's something that I own and it's something that I would do. Rear-facing cannons, that is interesting. In fact, both of the cannons are rear-facing. I'm sure they could turn to the front too, but I just like the ability to shoot off people that's chasing you, and I guess that's what the co-pilot would be doing. So maybe we could see some of that in future updates. But yeah, that again, that was a nice little flight. I'm gonna go ahead and review the performance of the video. If it's identical to what I'm seeing on screen right now, I will upload it, and then you guys can tell me what you think. I know I need a new microphone. I'm just talking about the quality of the video itself. Now keep in mind, this isn't a streaming PC, so I'm doing literally the best I can running everything on one platform. Whenever you see those guys with like the super smooth 1080p 4K YouTube videos, it's because they have a separate entire PC that they use for recording, streaming, or recording, streaming, all of that. So, but yeah, I'm satisfied with the performance numbers so far. System can definitely handle the new settings, so I'm just gonna see what the output looks like. Until next time, see you, Universe.